Hey everybody, Steve Lyman here, and I'm back at Drumeo, and I'm here again to share 5 of my favorite jazz licks. So the first one comes from Roy Haynes from the great record Now He Sings, Now He Sobs on the track called The Matrix. And I really like this phrase because it's a way that in up-tempo playing, this particular phrase actually slows down the time and creates a unique texture. So how about I play it and then I explain it after. Here I go. So that sounds like it was a lot of information, but it was actually based on very specific rhythmic ideas. So let me break that down for you. This idea is what we're looking at. And why I really like it is you can already tell it creates a sense of forward motion, but it also holds the music back a little bit too in a very cool rhythmic quality. What this is, it's dotted quarter notes. The way that Roy is orchestrating this is like this. Left hand flam, left double stop. Where my bass drum is playing a triplet in between the second and third partial. So let me do that slow and then fast. And now let's try that in context. This next lick that I really love is a crossover double stop idea between the floor tom, the snare, and the hi-hat on the ease of quarter notes that creates a really cool rhythmic sound. It sounds like this. So the way that I'm breaking that down is a right hand on a downbeat, and then a double stop on the E. Let's hear that in context. The third lick that I use a lot is inspired by one of my favorite jazz drummers, Bill Stewart. This is actually based off a previous sticking idea that we talked about last time I was here at Drumeo, which is a 5-note lick, right, left, right, right, left. But what I'm going to be doing now is I'm going to be incorporating my bass drum, and the way I'm going to orchestrate this around the kit is as a crossover technique. So check this out. So in context, This next lick I actually got a long time ago from one of my favorite drummers, Eric Harlan, and it's an upward descending tom motion that is really, really nice at the ends of musical phrases, and it helps to build tension when I'm playing with a really great soloist, and it sounds like this. So let's break that down. It's going to sound like this. Okay, and then the last lick is something that I use a lot, and it's actually inspired by Tony, but it's actually a lick of my own, and it's a 9-note lick. So if I take that 5-stroke idea, which is right, left, left, and then I add a single 4 notes, I like this idea between the snare and the ride to start with, and it sounds like this. So in context, it's going to sound like this at 1 rate. But what I like to do with this lick is to incorporate it into different rhythms to create tension and release at the ends and beginning of song forms. So I'm just going to improvise with this specific idea, and I want you to see how it's a very cool idea where the ride cymbal is a pivot, like the previous lick we talked about first time I was here, but with a more complex rhythm. I really like this also between the toms, and I can also do this as a crossover as well. Let's see what I do. So there you go. Those are some licks that I really like and that I hope that you can take away and make them your own. Like all of jazz language and language in general on drums and in music, what makes this fun is to take things that inspire you, make them yours, and then push them forward in your own way. So I hope you like these. I hope you've got something from this. Take these and enjoy. Thank you.